Greetings, my name is Gazer Speaks Again, and welcome to yet another rant slash rambling. So, what fascinates me about life is the fact that, not about life, but about us human beings, is the fact that we can think about the future, right? And also the fact that we can think about the past, because as much as we like thinking about the future, we also like thinking about the past. And when I think about the future, I think about the the things that we would have solved in the future. You know, I think most people. Okay, let me not speak for other people. Let me speak for myself. I think I believe that the future brings improvement as far as humanity is concerned. I see the future as this place with advanced technology that help us do things that are unimaginable at this point. You know, I think about having cures to all kinds of diseases that are that are big problems for us in this day and age. I think about, you know, the fact that we would evolve mentally to such a point that we won't discriminate, maybe we will be more inclusive, welcoming, and, open to different people and different cultures, right? But I think, oh shit. Okay, let me pause this. I'll be back. As I was saying, I think about the future in a very positive way, right? And I don't know if I'm being too optimistic about what will happen. And I think I look at history through the lens of a person that believes that everything that came before now was worse than you know the current time. You get me? Uh, I don't know if that's true. But things better in the past or are they better now? I don't really know because I think most of the things we know are things that are most memorable, and the things that are most memorable are things that are bad. You know, we reference a lot of war, um, violence, conquering or conquerors, kings, who did evil things, uh, you know, wealth, which is always related to conquering something, you know, innovations, which are also connected to wars. Not all of them, but some of them are. And I don't know, personally, history that is bad in the sense that there's a lot of atrocities and destruction is more interesting to me than the history of science or the history of the Newton's laws, Einstein and all of those people, even though those things are still interesting. They're just not more interesting than wars and stuff. For me, I don't know what it is about wars. I don't know what it is about generals, but I think wars are kind of like the Apple, the music industry of today. You get me? Back then, they didn't have the music industry. They didn't have big tech companies. They didn't have Tesla. They didn't have all these crazy innovations. Greatness by the standards of back in the day was greatness that was related to war and military might. you know, and perhaps that's why it's interesting. It's probably war and violence is probably the most monumental, or rather, it was the best way to show human talent and intelligence. You understand? Whereas today, what is the epitome of intelligence? It, like, or is our technology, our musicianship, our art, and everything that is amazing but is non-violent. I don't want to go on for too long because if I do, I don't think I'll finish. So I'll just end it here. Hope you enjoyed my rant, and until next time, goodbye.